Hello. Good afternoon to all of you. Today we have actually gathered here for our SimTech 2025 two-day conference. The main objective is as the nation grows, as the country grows, we cannot grow without cement, steel infrastructure. So on one hand, we are very proud of our India's cement industry. We have today close to last year 450 million tons of cement demand with a per capita consumption closer to 250 kgs per person. And at that we are number 2 player in the world. But we are not just number 2 player in the world, we are also, I would say, number 1 in sustainability globally. So Indian cement industry, which is largely built by private capital, and typically to make one cement plant, you need about 2,000 crores today. Standard cement plant is about 3 million tons, which is substantial money, and yet 100% money is privately reinvested. And most of the cement companies that I've seen have been reinvesting their proceeds. So it's a very positive. Cement is in the process of manufacturing cement, you need energy, and in the process of using energy, there is a CO2 emission. Therefore, we are very cognizant that as an industry, as a responsible industry, our attempt is to be net carbon zero. We have decided that by 2070 as an industry we will be net carbon zero, but many companies individually have their own plan. Some companies have, for example, the company I represent has 2030 plan, 2050 plan. We are signatories to all global, ESG criteria, SBTI, which are many of them are voluntary, many of them are also part of the statutory reporting. Indian cement industry today has one of the highest usage of waste, which is fly ash, slag in the manufacture, and I believe at 75% blended cements, this is one of the lowest CO2 emitting countries in the world on a per ton basis. Also, we are looking at moving towards RE energy as a source of our power, electricity. Typically, we need 100 units of power per ton of cement. Efficient plants can do it at about 65 to 75 tons. Of that, today, a lot of companies have given commitments that they will reach up to 60 to 70% this power coming from either waste heat recovery systems, which is nothing but using the hot gases in the process to capture back and produce power,